So, when YouTube first announced this COPPA movement, I didn't really look into it. But many people were complaining about how it meant bad things for content creators that didn't make family-friendly content. I didn't really listen or worry since my content is primarily aimed towards a family-friendly audience and older kids. But then I noticed that the comment section for my videos labeled "For Kids" was disabled. This was really bad for me because it meant I couldn't interact with my audience. I couldn't receive criticism that could help me grow and better myself as a content creator. And many other communication things like questions and requests would be way too tedious. At first I suspected it was just a friend or relative that didn't want people to bully me, even though that almost never happens to me, and the majority of comments I receive are nice and encouraging. But then I decided, that's it, I'm enabling comments! So I looked into it, and apparently the comment sections for those videos were automatically disabled. At first I thought, no sweat, I'll just enable it again. But I learned that apparently you can't do that for kids' videos. Now, I get the thought process behind this. YouTube doesn't want kids to comment dumb things and get bullied, and people can sometimes swear in the comments, but disabling the comment section altogether was a horrible way to handle it. Also, why do we have to separate our content into two categories? Does family-friendly content count as kids' content, or does it have to be aimed specifically at children to count? It's way too vague. Why can't we instead have a rating system where content creators can instead rate their content? You know, PG rating or R rating, you get the idea. And YouTube would only show you videos that were suitable for your age. And as for the comment section, well, you can just make it so that people below a certain age, preferably 8 years old, can't comment on videos, and that people can't swear in the comment sections of videos rated PG or lower. It would probably be a better business decision too, since ratings are kind of the standard in the entertainment industry. It would be much easier for both content creators and people who watch YouTube. But no, that would require showing dignity and respect towards content creators, which clearly isn't what YouTube wants to do. The sad thing is that this whole COPPA situation represents a bigger problem, and how YouTube is slowly changing for the worse. YouTube used to have very simple and reasonable community guidelines to prevent tasteless content and harassment, instead of the insulting restrictions YouTube is forcing onto its creators nowadays for the sake of being trusted by advertisers and bringing in the bank. That was because back then, YouTube wasn't about views or money. It was about expressing yourself and not having to worry about business restraints. Or was that constraints? I don't know, But over time, things changed, and YouTube slowly twisted and morphed into a cynical, money-grubbing, gross, hollow shell of what it once was. The thing is, YouTube is forgetting what made it so great in the first place. The idea that no matter how marketable your content is, and no matter what audience it appeals to, you can express yourself. But YouTube, in its current state, clearly no longer cares about its content creators. But if we sit here and accept this insulting treatment, nothing is going to change for the better. Everyone's all like, why bother complaining, dude? Well, we should! We should complain! We should express our distaste for YouTube's actions! It's the only way things are gonna change for the better around here! So content creators, don't sit around like a bunch of rocks. Speak up! Make a fuss! And maybe YouTube will listen if we really try! So anyways, thanks for listening. I'm sorry if this video is a bit messy. I'm doing this in, one take with, first draft of the script because, I really need to get something out there,